Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. Marianne is here with you today. Facebook, as you know, is one of my favorite platforms for finding leads and closing them, but maybe you don't know how to get the leads from Facebook to close the sale. Well, I'm going to walk you through it step by step, so stay tuned. And if you know me, you know I love marketing on Facebook. And even in spring of 2018, even with all of the privacy changes and everything that kind of messed up everyone's ability to, market to specific niche markets on Facebook, even though all of that went down, I kind of remained untouched because the way I market on Facebook is so organically driven. But the question still remains, how do we get customers on Facebook to close the sale? Now, I was talking to one of my clients, and she just asked me this last week. Marianne, I have all these clients on Facebook. They actually, they're really good leads. They reach out to me. They say, yes, they want the product. But when it comes time to close a sale, they kind of just fizzle out and don't show up, or they don't ever process the transaction. So I was like, okay, we need to have more clarity on this. And I figured this would be something that you want to know as well. So first things first, you need to have a payment method set up and in place. We call that a point of sale or a POS. Okay, don't get the wrong impression with that. Just a point of sale, okay? And the point of sale could either be a PayPal account, it could be Venmo, it could be Squarespace, it could be Stripe, it could be one of any of these several merchant type accounts that you can run for free, unless you already have a merchant account set up that's outside of those things. A merchant account is basically like a separate bank account where you can process your products and services. Now, there are specifics to merchants accounts that you want to be very, very careful and aware of. Different products are going to be available through different merchant accounts or hosted by different merchant accounts. And if you're getting into a lot of different sales, especially if they're over $1,000, you definitely want to look into getting one of those for yourself. No matter what you're using, you just need to have a payment method set up that the customer can use instantaneously, some instant payment method. I really don't like COD, which is cash on delivery. If you're setting up Facebook and for some reason you're using it to sell e-commerce or something like that, maybe even you're just using a yard sale on Facebook, you don't want to do cash on delivery very often because that can be a low commitment level for people where they'll just fizzle out, not come, no skin in the game for them, so why should they follow up, right? So make sure you have a POS, a point of sale system already implemented that you can use. So when it comes time to pay, you can say, great, I can just send you a PayPal invoice, or great, what's your Venmo username, or whatever your point of sale method is, have that already in place. The other way to get the close on the Facebook sale is to take the conversation out of the public forum and into the private space. So if you're selling online, you're trying to close customers online, you're trying to use lead generation from Facebook and your organic lead system like the one I teach, it's not really a good idea to talk about the closing conversation in the public domain. You don't want to talk about the transaction in a public forum where everyone can see your conversation. Take that conversation to a private one-on-one level, either through Facebook Messenger or a phone call or text message. Whatever you want to do, just get to a space where it's one-on-one with the client. That's going to take that discomfort from being in the public eye, all that pressure, completely away. Get one-on-one. Now there's 3 different kind of closes that you're going to be probably making available through Facebook. The first one is products. You can close on a product. Mostly you can close those online. You can process an online transaction and either you ship the product or maybe they'll even come pick it up at your office. Those products can be closed online without having to get on the phone because instantaneous delivery and there's no fulfillment. Fulfillment is a term that I use to describe ongoing sessions like massage sessions or coaching sessions. That's a service. So products don't have any fulfillment. You can just do that transaction online, ship the item to them if they need it, or have them come pick it up. Okay? The second kind of closing you're going to be doing online is service-based fulfillment. Service-based fulfillment can happen offline. In fact, it probably should. When you're fulfilling on a service-based fulfillment model, you need to have a conversation over the phone with the person, either over the phone or via FaceTime, somewhere that's getting you verbally connected, where they can experience you, they can feel your energy, they can kind of see what kind of person they're working with, and you can establish all of those customer expectations verbally and in a contract. So remember, the products you can close online, the services should be closed over the phone, but there's one more kind of transaction that you'll be closing using Facebook, and that is joint ventures. Now with joint ventures, you may not ever exchange money, you may not ever exchange a product. The joint venture is a contract between two people to do business together, either long-term or short-term, event-based, whatever it happens to be. Joint ventures should be closed in person if possible, because you're going to be signing contracts together, and if not in person, at least through video chat, okay? You really need to get a feel for the person that you're doing business with, because essentially you're saying that you're endorsing that person for that time frame, if not longer, okay? So when you do joint ventures with those people, you need to be able to get a flavor for who they are and see if they really resonate with the brand that you're building. So remember, you've got your 3 types of closes. You've got your product-based close, which can be done online. You've got your service-based close, which should be done over the phone. And you got your joint venture close, which should be done in person. Bottom line is you need to treat Facebook like there's another person on the side of that screen, and don't hide behind the tech. Know that you're doing business with people, and more specifically, a single person. And then it's going to be super easy for you to take that sale off the mainframe of Facebook and close it privately one-on-one. Hey, thanks for watching today. For more social media, check out my other videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. And in fact, if you want to know what it looks like to work very closely with me in building your 6-figure business, hit up the link in the description and let's chat.